In this lecture, we will see how we can create and publish our first visualization. So basically, we'll create a dashboard or a report, and then we will see how we can publish into the Power BI wave, and then we will see how we can add that report into a SharePoint Online modern site or into a modern page. So this is the kind of dashboard that we are going to create. For example, here if you'll see, uh, there is a total quantity it is showing, and then total cost, and then here is a visualization, and then here is another visual where we are displaying quantity by the customer name, and then we are displaying here total cost by the product name. So let's get started. I will show you first of all the Excel that I'm using here. So we are using Excel here. So this is my Excel file where there are columns are there: product name, price, quantity, customer name, customer location, units delivered, sales person name. All these names are there. So this is the kind of data, and we are going to display the report based on this data. Now I'll close this, and what we'll do is, first thing is I'll open my Power BI desktop, so which we have installed before. So if you'll see here, this is my Power BI desktop. I can click on open. So once you click on open, it will just take time. Hopefully, yeah, you can see here it is loading our Power BI desktop. So you can see here, there's some quick videos are there. If you want to have a look at this, you can just play over here. And then if you want to open any recent report that you have saved, then you can just open it here. I'll just close it because we don't have anything to open here now. So what I'll do here is, first thing is we need to get the data from a data source. So for that, what I will do is, you can see here there is a get data option is there and button is there, and there is an Excel file is also there, Excel icon. So if you want to quickly get the Excel data, you can just click on this Excel, and then you can get this report from there, sorry, Excel from there. Or you can see here get data, and then Excel is there. Not only Excel, we have various data sources are there. For example, if you want to get the data from SQL server, or text or CSV format, wave, OData, feed, blank query. So these are various data which are available. If you click on more, you can see various other options also. Um, for example, you can see here Excel is also there, SharePoint folder, PDF files, JSON, CSV or text format, various other things like you can see here MySQL, IBM DB2 database. So we have a lot of data sources from where we can get the data. You can see here Azure SQL database. We will visit some of these data sources later. For example, we will see how we can get data from folder, SharePoint folder, or from SharePoint list, like that. So that time we will see how we can click on online service, and then here we will be able to get the data from SharePoint online list. So this is basically the data source from where you can select the data source. So for the timing being, I'll go to all, and then or file, you can just select Excel. So then click on connect. So if you'll see here, I have the product. This is the same Excel file that I showed you just before. Click on open. So if you'll see here now, you can see I will select this, and then it is showing me the data what we have. So I will select this, and then you can see here these two options are coming. One thing is load, and then transform data. So when you will actually click on transform data, it will open the query editor where we can format the data as well. We will see that option later, but now my Excel is in proper format, so we don't need that, but still I will show you that something on that. Then click on load. So when we'll click on load, it will actually load our Excel data into this Power BI. You can see here. So we loaded it. Um, this is the report where we will work on the visualizations. We'll add and we'll see that. But before going to that, let's click on the table. So if you'll see here now, you can see this table. is what our Excel is. So you can see by these things. The first thing is, if you'll see the name, it is coming as sheet 1, and then here also it is coming sheet 1. So let's change it. So suppose I will say sales, and you can see here once I click on that, then the data itself is gone. So you cannot see this thing. So this is nothing but just to refresh it. Either you can refresh it from here, the refresh button, or you can right click and you can or you can click over here and then somewhere refresh data is there, so you can refresh it from there as well, and then we are back with the data. So that is the one thing that you can change over here. There is some more things that I was talking about is if you click on transform data, so you can see here, you can click on transform data, and this is what is the Power Query editor I was talking about. Particularly in this case, we have this data, everything is now it is everything is correct, so we don't need to really change much things over here. And also if you look at the data type here, it is coming correctly. So for example, the product name is uh, it's a text field, so it is coming text. The price is coming as whole number. So these things are correct because we are taking the data from the Excel, but sometimes if you take from SharePoint, then it will not come in that way. So we will see how we can change that later. But for timing being, I will close this Power Query editor because we don't need that Power Query editor as of now. Now, anytime if you want to, so now we have the table. So this is your table, and if you want to change or rename the column name, so you can see here, it's just select it. Here you can see the name and the data type. And if you want to change it, you can change it here also. You don't need to go to the query editor for doing that. Similarly, the price column, if you'll see here, it is whole number. If you want to if you want to give a price column different way, you can give a name and then you can change the format. You can also click on this and then you can see sort or descending ascending, you can do that. If you'll right click on that, I will just select it and right click. So when you will click on right click, then you can see here there are some other things are coming over here. If you want to rename it, delete it, or you want to hide it, so you can do these things. We will visit more these things later, because first thing is we will first create a report and then see how it is coming and how we can publish it. But later some point of time we will come and revisit this, how we can do these things. So now what I will do for this particular example is we can actually uh, add one column here. For example, in this table, I want to add one column here. So if you'll see here, there's a new column button is there. You can see, click on that. And then when you will click on that, it is showing that what will be the new column, how you want to calculate the value. So first thing is I want to calculate price and quantity. So I will say the price, you can see here, and then into quantity. So if you'll see here, it is showing me sales in the square bracket quantity. So we need to understand that it is the quantity column is from the sales table. So click on this and click on enter. So when you will click on enter, the values will be calculated. You can see here, and the whole number also you can see here. Now I don't want the column name to be a column, so I will make it to total cost. You can see here, I'll just click on enter, so the column will be renamed. So now if you look at here, so we have one more column added into that. So this is the table view, and then this is the model. We don't have multiple columns here, also we will see later how we can do a join. Those things will how we can model our data. We will see that thing how we can do that. But for the timing being, let's go to the report, and here we will um, check actually how we can create our visualizations. So if I'll open the PPT once, if you look at this image, so the first thing if you will see here, this sales dashboard is coming, and then there is something is which is showing the total quantity and total cost. So what we will do is I will just on this, if you will see here, um, there's a text box is there, click on that, and then here is a text box that So what we can do on this one is, so I will say sales dashboard, and we'll make the size little bigger. So I'll make it to 54, you can see here, or we will make it to 40. And you can change the font color, everything here. So if you'll see here now, this font has been changed, and I will make this, I will align this little bit. So you can see here, I will just, so I will make this to center aligned, you can see here. And this is our sales dashboard, you can see here. This what in the text, how we want this to appear. And then if you'll see here, we have a total which we are showing here. So total quantity and then the total cost. So if you'll now, this is the visualization section where we have various visuals are there. And we can, what you can do here is you can just select on empty space, and then from here you will select this. So if you'll see here, I have a card, which is that's how it will render. So if I'll click on that, you can see here, this is the card how it is appearing, and this is where you can add the fields what we want. So the first one, if you'll see here, I will add this field. So just drag this quantity field and just put it here. And if you'll see here now, it is showing 310 the total quantity. I will just drag it so that um, it will, the size will look not too wide or too length. So you can see here 310 quantity. So now if you'll see here, there is total quantity, it was coming in this PPT. If you'll see here, it was coming total quantity. So how we can make it is, you can just click here and then the rename is there. So I will make it to total quantity. So you can see here now it's changed to total quantity. So similarly, you can I can add another one. So make sure that you will click outside, and then you can do that. The other way is, if you'll just see here, if you'll just right click here, copy, and then copy visuals is coming, just control V. So another one has been pasted. So you can do both ways. So you can see here now another one with the same total quantity, because we have not changed it. So I'll just close this one. I mean, I will remove this, and this time I will put the total cost field here. So if you'll see here now, it is coming as total cost. Now this total cost is coming in 2 million. This is how it is appearing. And if you want to change in the, if you want in different format, so you can see here, just click on this, and then sorry, just select this, and then if you click here, then you can see um, data label, and then the color. First of all, suppose you want to make this in uh, blue color, so it will come in blue color. Now you can see here, and then the display unit. So if you'll see here now, it is in millions, or if you'll say thousands, you can see here this is coming in thousands as well. So if you'll make it to auto, then it will automatically, whatever the format, it will take that way. And similarly, there are some other things. If you want to increase the text size, you can make it, you can increase it. So I will have to make little wider this way. So you can see here now it is coming 310 total quantity, and then the 2 million is the total cost. Now next, if you'll see here, we have another where total cost by product name we are doing, and then another different type of charts where we are showing quantity by the customer name. So basically we can see which customer order, what is the number of quantity, so that we can see as well. So what I can do here is, I will just select outside, make sure to select outside. If you'll select this one, and if you'll add the chart, then it will override. So I will take this one. Probably we can take a stacked column chart. So I'll click on that. You can see here now we have added over here, and we have this x-axis legend value like this are there. So first one we will take is total cost and product name. So I will take the product name. So if you'll see here, this is our product name column. I'll put it here in the axis. Let's see. And then product name, and then total, is it total cost? Let me just see once. Yes, total cost. So I will take total cost in the value field. Make sure to put in the value field. So if you'll now see here, I have to make it little larger. So you can see here now it is coming this way. So let it also, let's make it little bigger this way. So now this is the cost, and this is the product name, laptop, smartphone. This is how it is coming. So I'll select this, and if you'll actually see, we can change some of the things over here. For example, if I'll click on this format, and then you can see here we can have the data color. So if you'll see here, first of all, the default color is coming this way. If you don't want the default color to come in a different way, so you can see here, I select this and it is coming in a different color. Then there is an option which is saying show all. So if I'll actually on it, if you'll see now, I will just scroll down. You can see here this, based on the product, it has different colors. For example, if I will select the laptop, I can actually select a different color. For laptop, let's say this is the color. For smartphone, let this be the color. And for desktop, let's this one be the color. And similarly for headphone, I can have this color. So for mouse, I can have this one. So like this, we can have different colors for these things. And another one is so if I will just, so now if you'll see here, then there is one thing called as data label. So if I'll make it to on, you can see actually we can see the format here. So the total cost format here, you can see here the color is coming also here. And same way we can also change the format. For example, I want to make it in thousands. So you can see here, this is what is the price. 520K is for smartphone, 434K for desktop, 212K for headphone. So this is how you can make uh, this one, the display units, that price also we can make it in thousand format. So this is one way where we display total cost by the product name. Next, what we will show is we will say quantity by customer name. So I will I will add a different chart here. For example, we can take this pie chart, or we can take this donut chart. So let's take this donut charts here. So if you'll see here, I have added the donut charts here. And now we will check, we will add here. So first thing is we will say the customer name. So if you'll see here, this is the customer name. And the second one is the quantity. So I'll put in the value field. So you can see here now quantity by the customer name. I think yeah, that is what we were supposed to take. So now if you'll see here, it is showing us the customer names and the total quantity that they have. So this is how we can create the dashboard here. So I will rename this page. So you can see here, just right click on this and then we can rename. Suppose I will say sales dashboard. You can see here. So we have done this. And if you want to add more pages and you want to see the report, that we can do that. But for this particular demo, let's keep this thing simple. Let's keep this thing simple. And I have created the sales dashboard. Now what I'll do is I will click on file, and then we can save it. So if you'll see here, I will save in this folder. So I will say sales dashboard, and anytime you want to modify, you can just open this file in your Power BI desktop. So we have saved it now. So once we save it, now next thing you see here, there's a publish button is there. Click on this publish, and you can see here you want to publish into a destination folder. It is in Power BI service. So means it is powerbi.com. We will log in and we'll sign in and we'll see that. Now click on select. So this is our workspace. So now into this workspace, our this report or this dashboard, this thing has been published over there. Okay, so you can just click on that. just click on this link and it will actually take you over there. So if you'll see here, it is taking over there. So I have an account, so I'll click on sign in and I will log in with my Power BI or with my Office 365 account in fact. So if you now see here, this is our Power BI service. So in this case, if you'll see here, now we have the complete sales dashboard. If I'll select one, you can see here other things are reflecting. That means we want to see only one TS info customer details. You can anytime click on that and you will be able to see the details. For example, in this case, if I want to see, let's say headphone, so you can see here it is showing me only the headphone total quantity, total cost, all these things. So that means all this filter, everything will work as it is how it was working in Power BI desktop. Now this is what is about this particular dashboard, how we publish it into our Power BI service. Now what I will do is I will go to this SharePoint site. We have this SharePoint site, and on this basically we will create a page. So if you'll see here new and then page, so we will create a page. So I'll create a blank page, and here down you can see here create page is there. So I will say Power BI reports. I'll just um, give the name, so you can see here you can publish it. This is a blank page and we will see how we can add on this reporting here or our report here. So you can see here this is the page. Now before going to that, I will now go to my Power BI service. So if you'll see here in my workspace, if you'll actually go here, this is the dashboard, and so sorry, this is our report. So sales dashboard is our report, and here these are the actions you can do. For example, you can see you can share it, but what you can do is you can just click on this and then you can get this URL as well. Okay, so you can get this URL. Else you can see here there is one more share button here. You can click on that and you can share with other users. And then down if you'll see here there is a report link is there. So this is a link. So I'll just copy this. Sometimes if this one doesn't work, then you can just copy this URL. But let's put this first of all. I'll now go to edit page. This is in my SharePoint site. I will click on that and just search for Power BI. So if you search for Power BI, you can see here, this is the Power BI. Click on that and you can see here add a report. It is saying to put a link. So I put the link. You can see here, this is not a valid link. It is showing. Let me just put this link. Hopefully this will work now. You can see here. So you can see here now this link is working. Sometimes that do not work. So you can take this URL and now I will simply go here. I will republish. So once I'll republish, you can see here now this is my sales dashboard, and you can see here this is the total quantity, how it the reporting, how it was coming here. If you would have been multiple pages, we'll see in the other videos as well. You can go to different pages and you can see it. Now if I'll just click on this smartphone, you can see here it is showing me data for only for the smartphones, including all the visuals that we have added. So for example, I will select this. You can see here only it is showing the headphone. So if I will select multiple, I'll just press Control and you can select multiple and it is showing me all the details for all these products that whatever we selected. So this is how all this report also will work. So apart from that, also we can embed the code in the SharePoint Online site or anywhere you want to display it. So to do that, what we can do is you can go to File, into in that report only File, and then you can see here Embed. So click on Embed, and then if you'll see here you have a link, or the second one is you can see here this iframe code. You can just select it and copy it, and if you'll go to this page, so I'll just click on edit and scroll down and we will add another web part here. Click on that and then you can see embed. So click on that embed and paste the code here. So just you can see here, once you paste this, uh, this report is also coming. So these two reports are coming now. The first one is from that URL that we used. The second one is coming from the embed code. So this is how also we can get the embed code, and we can put in the SharePoint site or anywhere you want to update it. So here I hope you got an idea how we can create a dashboard, and then how we can publish, and then also how we can use it in our SharePoint site. In the next videos, or in the upcoming videos, we will see how we can connect to different data sources, how we can use the Power Query editor. Also we will see how we can create different visualizations. All these things we will discuss.